Hey guys, Alice here. This is video number 2 of the How to Set Goals and Achieve Them series. Today we're going to move on to the fun part. We're going to start brainstorming ideas. We're going to sit down and write down all kinds of ideas. But before we can do that, we need to make sure our mind's at a better state. We need to make sure our energy level is higher, our vibration is higher. We need to feel happy, excited, or peaceful, and more open to possibilities. We need to let our imagination and creativity flow and be free like the spirit of water. Because if you're feeling sad, lonely, stressed, then you're going to focus more on the negative side of your life, and it just makes you feel more limited and less open to opportunities. A couple quick tips. Tip number 1, do not do this on an empty stomach, because if you're hungry, you're going to constantly think, what do I eat later? Or sooner or later, everything you write down will start to lean towards food. Tip number 2, engage in physical action. You can go jogging or anything active. Tip number 3, this is my favorite one. Listen to music, and you can even sing along, because we are all moved by music. I've never met anyone that doesn't enjoy good music. But be aware of the songs you pick and their lyrics. Don't pick super dramatic love songs, sad love songs. For example, something like, I'm calling you at 3 a.m. and I just wanted to be like it was before, and I don't think that my heart can take much more. Like, no. We need to go to our happy place. Or something like, for example, we all have haters in our lives, and haters gonna hate. So we need songs to help us shake it off, and like dance along. It's like 2 in 1, music and dancing. The reason we need to be happy is, like I said, we need more positive vibes, and it takes more than faith, trust, and pixie dust. We need happy thoughts. It's like in Peter Pan. Think of a wonderful thought, any merry little thought. Think of Christmas, think of snow, think of sleigh bells, off you go, like reindeer in the sky. You can fly. I'm very in the holiday spirit right now. Or if you're more into yoga, meditation, Zen, then you can listen to meditation music, or things like vibration 432, or simply go like Om. Let the sound of the universe soothe your soul and raise your chakras. Or if you're into classical music, you could do that. Or something like, I don't know, Ave Maria. I mean, if that's your thing, you do you. Whatever floats your boat, right? After you make sure your mind's at a better state, we can sit down and start writing things. Just anything that comes to mind. Don't even start thinking about, am I going to be able to achieve this? Is this doable? Is this possible? No, just anything that comes to mind, write it down. It's kind of like when we were little kids and writing our letters to Santa, like, Dear Santa, I've been a very good girl. Please give me this, and like a huge list. Just feel excited, joyful, and have fun with it. And make sure you cover all areas of your life. For example, your relationships, your body, professional goals, personal goals, all kinds of stuff. And make sure you have long-term, short-term goals. They're both important, because short-term goals, they're like stepping stones for a greater, more long-term goal. And long-term goals are things you're really passionate about, but you know these things take time. And after you have this list, I usually take around 1 to 2 hours to write this down. And personally, I do this over a 2 to 3 day process. I go over this process a couple times because I feel like if I try to cover everything in just 1 or 2 hours, I'm gonna miss things here and there. So for the sake of peace of mind, I'd rather repeat this a couple times over a couple days. After you have a list, do a quick scan of all the items and ask yourself, does this spark joy? Do you feel excited? Do you feel emotional when you read it? If you don't, chances are it's not something you really want. Just cross it out. And also write down how many years do you think it's going to take you to achieve those goals. Just rough numbers. I usually do 1, 3, 5, or 10. And when I narrow it down, I look at my 1 to 3 year goals and pick around 5, like just a handful of goals to target for the next year. And for the long-term 5 to 10 year goals, I'm gonna put it in a separate section in my filer so I can check up on them and make sure I'm on track, because those take time and you need to refer back to your list from time to time. So this is, I think that's about it. Just brainstorm ideas. Make sure you're in a clean environment. You don't want to start writing goals in like a pile of trash, like lying like around you, or a messy room, because it'll affect your subconscious, and your subconscious affects your emotions, and your emotions affect your behavior. So it's all connected. After you have this list, watch out for the next video. Alright, comment down below what kind of goals have you come up with. Let's discuss, and I'm so curious to find out, do you have any outrageous goals you're trying to achieve? Like, let's be creative. Let's go above and beyond our imagination. If you want a unicorn, then write, I want a unicorn. Because the universe will manifest this in mysterious ways. Who knows? Like always, like, comment, share. Sharing is caring. And subscribe, follow me on social media. I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time.